toes, namaste. The quote today is anonymous, and it is, "Living is like licking honey off a thorn." Living is like licking honey off a thorn. If you'd like to lie down on your back for a few moments into Shavasana, and we'll start with Kiya Kriya. So our feet are floppy, slightly more than hip width apart. Our arms are down the side of the body, palms facing upwards. We check that our chin is not painting the ceiling. We take our lower back and we gently compress it to the ground and release. And again, gently take the lower back, compress to the ground and release. Last time, gentle compression, a tightening of the abdominals and release. Move the shoulders, take the right shoulder, lift it up and roll it back down. Take the left. So Kiya Kriya. We have our hands down the side of our body, place them palms down and slightly away from the torso, not directly in line, parallel to the torso, slightly away. And we separate our feet far enough so when you take the toes and turn them in, you can touch them. But if it's too easy, you need to separate them a little bit further. And as you turn the toes in, you're getting a gentle strain on the shin and thigh muscles and a gentle ache in the top of the hip. So find a point where you feel something's happening. And we're just going to start with inhaling as we turn the toes in. Wait for your natural pause. Exhale and release. Floppy feet. So you're completely letting go as you exhale. So we inhale, keeping the toes touching as you wait, holding the breath, allowing the breath to remain in. When you're ready to release the breath, you release the toes and allow the feet to flop out. If you find that the toes are touching, it's easier and easier for them to touch, then you just slightly separate the ankles a little bit further. Remember, it's a slow, smooth, deep yogic breath. The abdominal area is inflating. The rib cage is expanding. There's a final puff of air in the clavicle area. Then release floppy feet and soften onto the ground. See if you can widen the feet a little bit more. So as you're turning in, you can feel the areas of tension within the legs and the hips. Floppy feet. A couple more. Make sure as you exhale, you're totally letting go, floppy feet, and you're releasing any tension throughout the body. So we'll leave the ankles for now. We're going to focus on the hands. So we don't move the feet or ankles. The hands are palms down at the side of the body. We're going to inhale as we just turn the palms upwards. It opens the shoulders. Exhale, roll the palms back down. Nice and slow, smooth, deep breaths. Make sure as you exhale that you're softening and surrendering your body weight and you're releasing tension in other areas of the body. Inhale, palms up. Slow, smooth, deep breath. Waiting for your natural pause. It's said to be the seed of meditation. The seed of meditation. Exhale down now. Couple more. These are subtle movements, but very beneficial. It's healing for the heart. The heart is at the same level as the rest of the body. You're cleansing the lungs, oxygenating the blood, calming the nervous system. So we'll leave the hands now, and we're going to move the head. So we inhale as we turn the head to the right. Waiting for your pause as always. Exhale as we turn it back to neutral. Slow, smooth, deep breath as you turn the head to the left. Waiting for that seed of meditation, that natural pause as you exhale and turn the head to neutral. And we just continue. Inhale to the right. Exhale to neutral. Inhale to the left. In your own time, of course. Inhale to the side. Exhale to neutral. And now we incorporate the three movements at the same time. So we inhale as the toes touch, palms turn upwards, and the head goes to the right. Filling those lungs. Waiting for your pause. Exhale as the feet flop out, the palms go down, and the head goes to neutral. Inhale, toes touching, palms out, head to the left. Exhale, floppy feet, palms down, head neutral. So I'll leave you with this for a couple rounds. Slow, smooth, deep breaths, focusing on the natural pause and totally immersing yourself in the movements. So finish the movement that you're on. Lie in Shavasana for a few seconds with the palms facing upwards, floppy feet. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. Now, if we place our legs parallel together, we're going to slide our right heel along as we clasp it, Supta Pavamuktasana. So we're going to inhale as we slide the right foot along. Exhale as we gently clasp the knee, bring our chin up into the sternum and our head towards our knee. So it's a squeeze curl, but with the right leg, and we hold for 3 breaths. So again, you're not aggressively pulling, you're allowing the muscles to gently release. 6 seconds it takes. Slow, smooth, deep breaths. Chin tucked into the sternum, which squeezes the thyroid. You're flexing the arms, you're stretching the back, you're squeezing the lymph nodes. It's a wonderful exercise, this Supta Pavamuktasana, the wind releasing posture. Wind being blockages of energy. Inhale as you release the right knee. Exhale as you slide it along. Inhale as we slide both heels along the ground. Exhale as we squeeze. Chin into sternum, head up towards the knees. And again, 3 breaths. Don't squeeze aggressively. Allow the body to release of its own free will. Release, nice, slow and smooth. Stretch both legs out. And it's a left leg. It's always right leg, both legs, left leg. So we inhale as we slide the left leg along. Exhale as we clasp at the knee. Tuck the chin in and pull the head towards the knee. It doesn't matter if it reaches. It matters that the chin is pressed into the sternum, which squeezes the thyroid. You're massaging the abdominal organs. This is why it's right, both and left. It's for ascending, transverse, and descending colon. 3 breaths. And gently release. So we just continue. Right leg, both legs, left leg, holding for 3 breaths. Inhale as you slide a foot along. Exhale, we're back on the right leg. Squeezing the lymph nodes in the groin, squeezing the lymph nodes under the armpits. Stretching the back. Contracting your arms, pressing on your thyroid. It's a wonderful, wonderful exercise. After your 3 breaths, you release. Slide along. If you feel, now it's both legs, if you feel you're getting both legs completely on your torso, then you can separate the knees a little and you can place your arms between the knees and clasp the outside of the feet, which will give you a much stronger stretch and squeeze if you feel that's more comfortable for you. Of course, if you really want to be silly and you want a stronger squeeze, you can cross your arms so you touch the outside of each foot, which again increases the stretch. That's entirely up to you. 3 breaths. Gently release. Slide away. Now it's a left leg. Inhale, slow it right down. Exhale, clasp. Again, you can continue this exercise for 15-20 minutes and you will really get into a deeper situation from an experiential perspective. And release. Back into Shavasana. Floppy feet. Relax your shoulders. Check that your chin's not painting the ceiling. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. Receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. In your own time, slip your hands behind your lower back and gently push up, and we're going to lie on our stomach. Do a diagonal stretch. So you can rest the chin on the ground. You stretch out your arms. I cannot lie flat down completely because of the microphone, but we're going to do a diagonal stretch with the right arm and left leg. Resting the chin on the ground. We inhale as we push through the right arm, stretch through the left leg, and relax. Two more. Push and stretch with the arm, push with the leg as you inhale. And relax. And you feel that lovely diagonal stretch through the body. So 3 on each side, and you change. Now left arm, right leg. Inhale as you stretch through the left arm, push away with the right leg. Now hold for your natural pause as always, and relax. You can have the forehead on the ground, you can have the chin on the ground. If you wish, you can lift your chin up and look forward, but that can crush the neck if you're not used to it. Inhale, stretch through, push through, and relax. You can feel the stretch going right down across the body. So 3, and then switch back. Again, you can continue these for 10, 15 minutes. You can do them in the bed first thing in the morning. You don't even have to open your eyes. Finish the side that you're on. And we're going to do an easy Cobra. So the usual Cobra position is you put your hands directly under your shoulders and then you push up, which causes a lot of pressure on the lower back. But this one, I want you to put your hands out wide, in line with your forehead. I don't want you to use the weight of your arms or the pressure of your arms to push up. I want to use your back muscles. All we're going to do is we inhale and we just lift up as far as you can comfortably without, I can lift my arms up. I don't want you to lift the arms up. I'm just showing that I'm not using my arms. You're lifting up with your back muscles and then slowly going down. Take a comfort breath if you need it. Inhale as we gently come up with the back muscles. You're stretching your abdominals. If you get a slight discomfort in your lower back, then you don't come up as high. You just continue for as long as you don't feel you're straining the muscles or there's any discomfort. Inhale as we come up. Hold for your natural pause. Exhale as you go down. Be careful not to lean on those arms. If you wish, the next time you come up, you can hold for 3 breaths. Careful you're not tightening the neck. And careful that the shoulders are loose. Only now, if you wish to come up further, you can use the arms. So we inhale up with the muscles, and then you can push through the arms. And if you're still free of any discomfort, then this is a easiest simple Cobra you can do without crushing the lower back. So we inhale as we stretch up. You're not rounding the shoulders, you're not dropping your ears or lifting the shoulders, but you're lifting up through the front part of the torso, stretching through the abdominals, and you're getting a contraction in the lower back. So again, you can stay up, breathe smoothly, or you can come up with each breath and go down with each breath, whichever works best for you. Or you can come up and have 3 breaths and then lower down. Remember, the teacher only makes suggestions. It's up to you to find out what works best for your body. Now you can push your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, and we come up, push up, and we sit back on the heels and stretch through the arms. So we're going to walk your fingers away. That's a lovely stretch through the spine. We inhale as we walk away with the arms, walk through the fingers, and then you allow the weight of the lower torso to gently pull through the shoulders and arms and lengthen the spine. So inhale, you're getting minimal movement with the fingers as you try to walk away. Then exhale and soften. You can relax the forehead on the ground if you wish. Take the pressure off the neck. Couple more. Inhale, walk through the fingers. And you can feel that stretch. And of course, you're squeezing the inguinal nodes and the groin, which is cleansing the body. Now I want you to take, in the same position, instead of the palms on the ground, I want you to put the palms together. And it completely changes the stretch. So we inhale again, and we stretch through those arms with the palms touching together and soften down. Couple more stretches. And then we come up into the cat. So we're putting our hands directly under our shoulders, and our knees are hip width. Don't put the knees too narrow, or you won't be able to keep the balance. And it's a simple cat, but we're going to hold each position for 3 breaths. So we start with, we lift the chin up, and we slowly concave the back, and then we lift the buttocks up. And that's a position we hold and have 3 breaths. So you can take as many breaths as you want to get to this position. So we inhale as we lift the chin up, vertebra by vertebra, hollow in the back, lifting the buttocks up. And then once you come to this position, you stay for 3 breaths. And then to come out of it, you only move the chin to begin with. You leave the concave back, you leave the buttocks pointing up, you tuck in the chin, and then slowly go down the spine, arching through the spine, pushing through the arms, pulling in the gluteals. And then we stay in this position for 3 breaths. And as you exhale, you pull the stomach back. After your 3 breaths, again, you leave everything in the same position and you only move the chin, you lift the chin up. And slowly, you start to ease down through the spine. Concave the back. Stick the bottom up in the air. And then we stay in this position for 3 breaths. So you're always coming out of the movement with the chin first, and everything else remains in the same position. Last one. Tuck the chin in, push through the arms, arch through the back, pull in the gluteals. 3 breaths. And then relax and come to neutral. If your wrists are sore, you can have a break, you can sit back on your knees, or you can just move your fingers a few centimeters further forward, which will change the ankle and the angle on the wrists. So we're going to do the tiger now. But first of all, we'll stretch out with the right arm and left leg, as we did in the line in our stomach. So make sure your knees are wide enough, make sure you've got the width of your shoulders. And then we're going to lift up our right arm and left leg. And we're just stretching out. We're not lifting up. We're keeping it parallel to the ground. We inhale and we're stretching through that right arm and left leg. Inhale as you stretch. Exhale as you relax. 3 stretches. Then we'll lift. So the next 3 stretches, you inhale as you stretch out, then you lift. 3 breaths. Inhale, stretch out and lift. Then we change sides. So it's reasonably strong. You've got your balance, you've got your stretching, you've got your strengthening. So again, if you feel you have to move your wrists, change angle ever so slightly, and we do the left hand with the right leg. Expanding, so we stretch out, left arm, right leg. Inhale, stretch through. And relax. And only now you stretch through and lift. So we inhale, stretch through and lift. Inhale, stretch through and lift. Inhale, stretch through. Give yourself a wee break, come back and sit on the knees, sit on the ankles, my apologies. Vajrasana. This is a good one if you have any digestive problems. It's good for stretching the ankles, the feet, and also the knees. So anytime you have any issues with the stomach, you can place a cushion under your ankles, you can place a cushion between your legs and your bottom. Vajrasana. This is a very good posture. calm the nervous and digestive system. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. And treat yourself to a smile. With time, if you continue saying these things, you will feel content, because I smile just by saying it. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. If you can't be content now, what are you waiting for? What else needs to happen for you to be content? Remember, living is like licking honey off a thorn. But we do need to get as much honey as possible. So we can be content now. This is the honey. Two more breaths. And we come back up into the cat position. Again, just make sure you've got your width. The biggest mistake people do is they put their knees too narrow. When I say put your knees hip width apart, people assume the hips are a lot narrower. Okay, and we're going to raise the right leg. We just stretch it out and we bend at the knee and we're just lifting that up. That's a stretch. So we're getting a stretch through the thigh. And we look up. Hold for a few breaths. And then as you exhale, you take it through. Hold underneath and you look towards your knee. Hold for a few breaths. If you can. If you can't, that's also okay. You will with time. Inhale as we stretch out, bend at the knee, and it's a lift that you're taking up. You're stretching through the throat. And exhale as you come down and through, look at the knee. And once more, inhale through, and lift up. Exhale as you come down and squeeze. Again, if you need to sit back on your heels to have a break, please do. Otherwise, you just continue onto the second side, the other side, the left side. We adjust your wrists again if they're a little uncomfortable. Inhale as we come out. Bend at the knee. Lift up. This side is much tighter for me. I can barely lift my knee up. Stretch through the throat. Exhale as you come through. And you're trying to get your knee as close to your chin as possible. Hold for as many breaths as you wish. 1, 2, 3. You have to find the level that you're comfortable with. You shouldn't be dictated to by other students or teachers. Last one. And then we come up on our knees. Just allow the body to be for a few moments. Tuck your toes underneath. Just give a nice stretch on the toes. We're going to do the camel. We did the camel last week. Remember, we're just going to lean back with the right hand and touch the right heel. So we'll keep it very simple to begin with. We've tucked the toes under, which is raised the heels. So it should be relatively easy for you to take your right hand and touch your right heel. Check before we go and do it properly. Lean back, take your right hand, right heel, easy enough. Left hand, left heel. So what we do is we raise the arms out to parallel. Inhale, stretch out, and then we take a right hand around to the right heel, and we stretch up with the left arm. Don't take your body weight and lean on the ankle. You're stretching up. You're barely touching the ankle. Inhale, stretch up. Push forward to the hips and soften. Inhale, stretch up. To come out, which is easy enough in this position, but once it becomes more complicated, you contract the gluteals and the thighs and the abdominals, and that's what takes you up. Stretch out with the arms and exhale down. Because of course we go to the kneel, we go to the ankle with the toes flat, we go to the opposite ankle, and we can go right back with both hands. So this is just preliminary. Inhale as we stretch out the arms. Exhale as we take a left hand around to the left heel. Right arm up in the air. Inhale, stretch up. Oh, it's a lovely stretch. Exhale, soft. Inhale, stretch up, and we're leaning back, stretching those abdominals. Once more, inhale, stretch up. And to come out, you prepare, you tighten the gluteals, the thighs, abdominals, and that's just strength that takes you up. And exhale down. Now we're going to do some simple seated twists. So you're sitting with your legs out straight. Now I'll go around this side so you can see. If your back's strong enough, you don't need to support the back, but until it is, ordinarily if you're doing a seated twist, you just put your right arm around, you're going to the right side, and you turn around to the right like this. But for a lot of people, this in itself is uncomfortable for their back. So what you do is you put in the support, you take your right hand, and you put it as close as you can next to your seat, and that acts to keep your back straight and to support it. So we inhale, and we're just going to turn to the right. This is as simple a seated twist as you can get. Keeping your torso long, keeping your neck long. Just soften into this twist. A few breaths to get the torso used to the position. Then you can turn the chin around. Don't drop the chin. It's a twist you're looking for. If you feel that you don't need the support of the arm, then of course you can take the arm and put it around your back. But then you feel exactly the change, what happens in the hips, in the lower back. So it's better that you try to build up and strengthen the muscles. A few more breaths in this position. So you're inhaling, elongating the torso, keeping the neck long, exhaling, seeing if there's anything left in the twist, allowing, not forcing. To come out, release the arm that you're using for support, release the neck, and you come around. Obviously, we'll go to the other side, so I'll turn around. So now we're going to the left. So you take the left arm around and place a hand as close as you can to the seat, which lifts up the back, keeps it straight, keeps you supported, so you can strengthen the muscles. Inhale, turn to the left. I think I said last week, again, this is tight for me because I'm always turning to the other side when I'm on the bike. There's usually an activity that you'll do, regardless of what your job is, a repetition you'll do daily, which keeps you in a state of imbalance. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale. See if there's anything remaining in the twist. Remember, there's a difference between healthy pain and unhealthy pain. I'm feeling a slight ache in my intercostals, but it's healthy. I'm just asking the body to move in a way that it hasn't for some time. So it just takes a bit of experience to figure if it's healthy pain or unhealthy pain. I'm not forcing it, I'm allowing the muscles to release their own free will. A good indication is you can try and breathe through it, and if it eases, that means it's healthy pain. If it doesn't, that means you don't want to be pushing it. Again, we release the hand, let circulation come back. So now now that you know that the support system for the arm, we're going to take the left leg over the right leg. We take our right hand as the support, and we're going to turn to the right. Left arm comes over like so. So left leg goes over the right. We take our left arm in front of the left leg. We're turning to the right. I never used to like these twists at all because I found them very uncomfortable to do. But with time, it's always good to throw in a posture that you don't like. Build up your practice with postures that you like, but within that routine, throw in one posture that you don't like. And that will test you more. My lower back was always quite weak, so I found these very challenging. So there'll be a couple of postures for you that you don't particularly like. That's the ones you should throw in. One more breath. I want you to stay with your left leg over your right. Unravel your torso, and then we're going to turn to the left. So we're keeping the left leg over the right. You can put your right hand here, and we're just turning around against the direction of the left leg, round to the left. And then release that. Take your left leg off the right leg. And to finish, I know this is going to be slightly confusing. We take our right leg over our left. Right leg over left. And we're going to turn to the left. So whichever leg you put over first, you go in that direction, and then you go against the direction. So we're going to bend round to the left, twist round to the left. Nice and easy. There's a lot of muscles being twisted here. In the back, intercostal. Hip muscles are being stretched. shoulder muscles. Again, this is just a sample. So we release, an exhalation. We keep the legs in the same position, and we take our left arm, and then we turn to the right, take a left arm over our right leg, and we're going against the direction of the foot. If you're not using the support, always check that you're not slumping. Two more breaths. And release yourself. Release the arms. Release the leg. And before you stretch out the leg, straighten it and give it a couple movements just to realign the knee. And then we come up. Knee exercises. So we're standing with our feet parallel. Imagine someone has a thread at the center of your head and they're gently pulling it upwards. So there's a thread and you're gently being pulled upwards. So without looking down, you sense that your feet are parallel. You relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Someone's just gently pulling that thread. So you're not slouched, you're gently elongated. And what it does is your gluteals tighten ever so slightly, your abdominals may tighten, and your chest opens. But it's almost imperceptible, it's almost effortless. If you come back to a slump, let that shoulders go round and bend slightly at the knees, and then come up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then you'll feel that. But if I was to say, tighten your gluteals, contract your stomach muscles, open your chest, you'd become rigid and you'd find it difficult to breathe. But as you do it gently, relax your eyebrows, relax the space between your eyebrows, relax your eyes, your nose, your cheekbones, your ears. Relax your jaw, your gums, your teeth, tongue. Relax your throat. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. If not now, then when? Honey or the thorn? Okay, knee exercises. So our feet are parallel, our knees are together. And all we're going to do is hands on the knees, and we're going to do this very slowly, because many people have problems with the knees. So clockwise direction, we go down, around, and up. So we exhale as we go down, around, and up. That's all. Nice and slow. Exhale down. Inhale up, clockwise. Nice and slow. Less likely to do any damage if you're doing it slowly. If there's creaking and cracking and popping, it's usually a healthy sign. It's the ligaments, the tendons, the structures, the synovial fluid. The synovial fluid has little air pockets, and it can be that popping. Change direction, anti-clockwise. Nice and slow. Always in line with the breath. Exhale down, inhale up. Remember, if it's too much, you stop, you have a break. You start again, but you can feel all the attachment points under the patella. You can feel them all moving, thigh muscles. You come, keeping your eyes closed. I see goodness, I radiate happiness, I am content. Make up your own mantra, make up something that you want to change in your life, and keep saying it at any times. As many times when we've got spare time, instead of filling it up with worry, put in something positive. Now we take our knees just far enough apart, so when you put them together, they act as a support. In case you slip and you lose balance, but I can go a bit further here. So there's my support. You don't want too far, but you want far enough so you have the support. And all we do is we take them in, down, around, and up. Exhale down, around, and up. And you can certainly feel what's happening to the ankles, the knees, the hips, the arms, and the shoulders. Exhale down, around, inhale as you come up. So don't worry if you're going to manage a few of these to begin with, because they're very strong. And then we change direction. We go outwards first. So we go out, down, around, and up. Exhale as you go out. You sit down, around, and up. Nice and slow. I know there's a little tiring these, but you're just putting your knees into positions that they don't always go into each day unless you're doing sports. You've had enough, you come up. Stand tall. Let the breath return to normal. And we're going to do simple squats. Usually I would have you leaning against a wall. And we do the chair, we just lean against the wall and we sit down so our legs are in the position of a chair. But we'll do a simple squat. So our feet are slightly more than hip width apart. They can be out at a slight angle. You don't want the knees going way beyond the toes because it creates far too much stress on the knees. So we're going to have the arms straight out. We're just doing this. Inhale, down we come. That's it. Inhale as we come up. Inhale, exhale as we come down. If you want to stay down like this for a breath or two, inhale, exhale, soften. These are not for everyone because they're quite strong. Inhale as you come up. You lift up the arms and you exhale down. We'll do one more of these. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale down. Stay down in the squat. Inhale, exhale down a bit further. Once more for luck. Inhale as we come up. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Stand and twist. Okay. So we take our left arm and we place it over our shoulder. I hope you can still hear me on top of the microphone. But look, it's not getting much of a stretch, the shoulder or the back muscles. So you take your right hand, push it on the elbow and look, push, and push it really down the back. Now you can feel something happening. We take our right arm, put it behind our back. Now we're going to do a twist. We inhale, feet are parallel. Exhale around to the right. And you can feel what's happening to the ankles, the knees, the hips, the back. First point of resistance. Then you just relax and start to breathe. And only now, after 3 breaths, you can turn the chin around. Stay with it, just relax into it. For some of you, it may feel like honey. For others, it may feel like the thorn. Living is like licking honey off a thorn. To come out, you release the chin, the neck first, and then slowly, and I mean slowly, unravel very, very slowly. And you can feel the blood and lymph rushing back in to the spaces you've created. You still wait a few more seconds. And only now you release the right arm around your back. And lastly, release this left arm slowly. And that's a lovely feeling of all the circulation rushing into the spaces of the tension that we've squeezed out. So now we obviously have to do the other side. So we take the right arm, place it on our shoulder. That's rubbish, nothing's happening. Take our left arm and push at the elbow and push it right around and down. Now we're getting a stretch. Left arm around the back. Stand tall. Feel that the feet are parallel. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Oh, it's a very nice twist. You can feel what's happening in the ankles, the knees, the hips. You go to your first point of resistance, and then you start to breathe. Of course, I hope you were breathing before, but you start to breathe consciously. Three or four breaths, and then you twist at the chin. Around to the left. Check out your standing tall. Check out your breathing with a smile on your face. To come out, you release chin. Keeping the arms in place, you come back with the torso. Slowly release the left arm. And then slowly the right. And this is where you build up your awareness of tension and stress and lymph and circulation, because you can feel the fluid trickling back into places that you'd squeezed it out. And this is when you do your body scan. Other times you can bring your awareness to different parts of the body, and then you'll learn with time which parts are holding tension and which parts are free. Okay, we'll finish with Vedic salutation. So again, we're standing tall. We're going to inhale and just open the hands. That's all. Inhale, open the hands. Exhale, close. And this is very gentle. Inhale, we open the arms. We're not stretching as such. We've done our work today. We're having fun now. Exhale, namaste. This is almost effortless. Inhale as we raise that namaste. As always, you wait for your natural pause. Exhale, down. Inhale, open the arms. Gently lean back. Exhale, close. And then we'll finish with the hands that we started. Inhale, open hands. Exhale, close. So that's one round. So we'll do two more. I'll talk you through them. Good English. I'll speak you through them. So perhaps you can feel the circulation now. Perhaps you can feel the tingling at the end of your fingers, the warmth, sense of relaxation. Inhale, open the hands. Exhale, close. This is where you can focus on your natural pause. You can stand here long enough. Inhale, open arms. Gently lean back. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, down. I'm trying to find the middle way with the movement for everyone practicing. But I can stay in these a very long time. Inhale, open, lean back. Exhale, close. Then we'll finish with the hands, just the hands. Inhale, open hands. Exhale, close. So one more round, and then we'll be lying down in Shavasana. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open arms, lean back, open the chest. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, open arms, lean back. Exhale, close. And lastly, just the hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And just stand for a few seconds. Take an inventory. It's for you. It's for no one else. How are you feeling? Mentally, physically, emotionally, energy-wise? And nothing is right or wrong, but whatever it is, then if it's worse than when you started the class, then you need to change teacher. But whatever feels better or worse, with awareness, then you can adapt your own practice accordingly. And then you'll make some progress. Just lie down in Shavasana. And take the few moments. You know it by now, floppy feet. Palms facing upwards. Lift up the right shoulder, lift up the left, roll them back down. Adjust your neck and head so your neck isn't arched and your chin isn't painting the ceiling. Take your lower back, gently compress it and release. And just lets everything realign. Because even if you only have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, take the 30 seconds to invest to make sure that it's a profitable 5 or 10 minutes. Just allow the body to breathe naturally. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. If you tell yourself this often enough, it will become your reality. But you're content now. Nothing else needs to happen for this to be a beautiful moment. Once you realize this, you have a modicum of freedom. I receive goodness. I radiate happiness. I am content. Now. So of course the opening quote was living is like licking honey off a thorn. The finishing quote, if it's a thorn, use the pain. You've already gone through it anyway. Use the pain. You've already gone through it anyway. Thank you very much. Namaste with much love.